Hello everybody, Shavo here, and I am at it again. I am picking just random replays I find anywhere and casting them. So this is going to be a 1 versus 1 on the map Metalopolis against the Red Terran named Justfake and the blue Zerg named CheckPrime. I have no idea what's going to happen in this replay, so let's just find out. We've got an Overlord being sent out by CheckPrime in the wrong location, but he's actually sending it out to the most logical location, as Zerg will typically send out to the closest base near them, and that is the one to his left. And Justfake is just continuing to make lots of SCVs. He's got 2 queued up here, so he wasted a lot of minerals, in my opinion. I think he should be at least on his way to making a supply depot right now at the 9th SCV, but I could be wrong as I don't know Terran very well, but still I would think that that's what you would do. That way you can kind of stagger out your SCVs and whatnot, but I don't know. So we've got CheckPrime's making just a bunch of drones. He's got his second Overlord coming out over here and going in the correct location to find out where Justfake is. But it's going to take him a while to get there because Overlords are extremely slow in the very beginning and they just putt along. So he's got about a 14 pool coming out over here, and I would assume that he's going to make a spawning pool, or maybe he's going for a fast expand before the pool, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's just kind of sitting there puttering around until he gets enough for a hatchery, and he plops down a hatchery before a spawning pool. So that's a pretty brave maneuver considering, oh well, he's up against a Terran. I thought he was up against a Protoss for some reason. So yeah, it's pretty safe to do that. Both of them are at an extremely high APM. They are spamming like crazy. Both of them are hovering over 100 right now. And it looks like Justfake is sending out his first SCV scout, and he's going to send it out in the correct location and find CheckPrime. And he's got his spawning pool down as well as his hatchery, so they're probably finished in relative time to each other. And let's look at the income. Right now, CheckPrime is above Justfake at about 500 per minute, and he's got about 15 harvesters. So it looks like Justfake is going ahead and making a bunker right outside of CheckPrime's base, but CheckPrime is sending out 3 drones to go ahead and take out that one bunker. So that was a failed proxy bunker by Justfake, and he's sending out another SCV over here, and these drones are pounding on it like crazy, but they're not going to be able to do it, and he's going to go ahead and send out his drones just to try and scare off that SCV, tell him get the F out of here so you don't do it. He's going to go ahead and make another bunker right next to it and explode that next one. So he is really putting the pressure on CheckPrime right now. And he's going to go ahead and force his drones to pull back out of the way, and he's got a couple of Zerglings being made. They're almost being made. This Reaper is having free reign until these Zerglings get out of there, and he's going to try and block him off so he can't get to that bunker. He's going to chase him down. It looks like he's going to get to the bunker in time and start blasting away at that one hatchery. And he's got his Queen coming out over here it's pretty good timing over here, and he's got a second Reaper coming out already, so he's already doing some pretty intense harassment of CheckPrime. CheckPrime is not panicking though. He's keeping his cool, building up his Zerglings. He's going to go ahead and try and take out this one bunker before anything happens. So he's got about 10 Zerglings or so. He's taking out a whole bunch of his Queens. He's going to do a superior assault against it. He's going to take down the bunker. The bunker is going to go down as well as the Reapers. So there's a very good comeback by CheckPrime in the very beginning. He's going to kind of scare away these Reapers, get that SCV out of the way. He's going to try, but Justfake is continuing the harassment of his Reapers over here on these Queens. He's going to try and take out a Queen. He's got to keep that Queen on the creep so they can have that bonus speed. And he's got this one spine crawler being made, so he's doing a really good job of just keeping his cool, keeping everything under marks here. And both APM are still right around 115 or so. CheckPrime is still doing a great job of just keeping him at bay, and Justfake is continuing to harass fairly decently with these 2 Reapers. He's doing a really good job over here, and these Queens are kind of beside themselves as they can't keep up with these Reapers over here. And what he needs to do is get some speed going over here with his Zerglings over here to kind of catch up to these. And the Queen pops a shot off, but he's going to go ahead and pull his Reapers back, as this one Reaper is in pretty bad shape, but he has very well paid for himself as he has 10 kills. So that Reaper is a big baller. He's going to try and get this sneak him in, but he's not able to do so, and it's going to force him to pull back all the way to his base. So extremely good play by Justfake in the very beginning, keeping CheckPrime on his toes, and he's going ahead and building a factory. He's pumping out some Marines, but he actually supply locks himself in all of that. So he's got to wait for a supply depot to be made until he can make some more Marines or units. And now he just is that, and he's got 2 Marines, 1 more Marauder coming out over here. And it looks like CheckPrime has a roach warren down, and he's going to start making some roaches fairly soon. He's got these Zerglings on the watch, and he's got a couple more spine crawlers coming out over here, and he's building a creep tumor, and his hatchery is about half health, or a little bit below half health from that harassment, but he was able to keep his calm, keep his cool, and keep that hatchery intact. Looking at the harvester count, CheckPrime is still above. He's got about 27 harvesters to Justfake's 22 at 2 locations. And he is continuing, he's keeping up really good with that spawn larvae. He's got a whole bunch of larvae over here, just not the minerals to actually produce a lot. And he goes ahead and supply locks himself at 44. Let's take a look at Justfake. Now CheckPrime's Overlord is just about making it over here, and he's going to might go down with these 2 Marines if he's not careful. And it looks like it's probably going to go down because that Overlord is just so darn slow, and he's going to go ahead and supply lock him even further. So that's kind of unfortunate. So CheckPrime is sending a couple of Zerglings over there just to kind of check for an expansion, and then kind of just get an idea, get a little bit of view of what's going on. See that he does have Marauders, and he is making some Hellions, so he's got a couple of Hellions out here, so he's really doing the Zergling special, or the Zerg special, as he's got a whole bunch of, he's going to start making a whole bunch of Hellions, do a real good harass on the mineral line, and then get some Marauders to come in with that. And it looks like he's going to go ahead and push out right now, which is an extremely good time, as CheckPrime doesn't have very much, only a whole bunch of drones. He is grossly outmassing Justfake in the drone count is 37 to 25. In APMs, Justfake is hovering at 131. And here comes the first or the second push by Justfake over here. He's going to have to, he stims up, he's going to take out that 1 spine crawler, and looks like he's got a whole bunch of Zerglings that are going to come over here and try and fend this off. He's bringing a Queen off the line just to try and get over here. He's doing a really good harassment style, and he's just stimming up, pushing back, stimming up, pushing back. He's keeping the pressure on. He's keeping the pressure on over here. It looks like he's going to take out both the Queens. He's going to take out this 1 spine crawler, and it looks like he's going to lose his hatchery. And it's not looking so well for CheckPrime right now, as he does lose the hatchery, and his Queen is over here just watching this happen, and she can't really do anything right now. And Justfake is going to move into his main, and he's going to go ahead and stim up. CheckPrime is forced to pull all of his drones off the line and try and take this out. And he's doing a great job of macroing his Marauders around, but he's going to get a surround in on these Marauders, and he's going to force these drones to take out all of the Marauders, and he's just able to eke it out and hold off that very well timed, very well microed push by Justfake. So great play by Justfake so far, and that's really keeping CheckPrime on his toes, and he is definitely on the back foot right now, as he has lost his expansion, lost his mineral income, and he has now fallen behind on the harvester count and on the income, as Justfake is now in the lead over here. And he does a comsat on CheckPrime just to see what kind of damage he's done, and I don't know if he's going to see that spire now. Let's see if he sees the spire, and he does see the spire being made, so that is very unfortunate. He is just really good as far as his timing goes, so he knows exactly what CheckPrime is doing, and he is going to counter accordingly. So he is really laying the hurt on CheckPrime right now. So he's got to be feeling pretty confident with himself. He is getting an engineering bay, as he did see that 1 spire being built, so he's probably going to make some turrets all around